Hunt with passion. Never stop casting. Chase the dream. Welcome to Season 7 of Muskie Mastery Outdoors, brought to you by Joe Bucher Outdoors, #1 in big game fish products. Recon Boats, made by craftsmen, built for fishermen, and by Great Lakes Potato Chips. Snack happy, every chip, every bag.
Hey everybody, what's up, and welcome back to another Muskie segment here on the Muskie Mastery YouTube channel. Well, it's November, guys, and we have got a classic November muskie day for you here. But in today's episode, I want to talk to you about something that seems to be, and I make this joke, quite controversial in the boating community at times, and that is the starboard-mounted electronics here on Recon's 895 tiller boat here. And I want to just talk to you about the benefits of a starboard-mounted system versus the traditional port-side-mounted electronics that have been in existence for probably the last 100 years. It's tough to break tradition sometimes, and there's nothing wrong with port-side electronics, but I wanted to tell you today about some of the things that I really like about the starboard-mounted system. So let me clear my line here, and we're going to get started. First thing we should address is this. No matter whether you got port side or starboard mount, you're going to have to turn your head one way or another. And by that I mean, look, if my electronics are mounted right like where you're looking at me from the camera's perspective on the port side, I'm going to have to turn my head like this to look forward and kind of see where I'm driving. Of course, we're all advocates of safe operation, which means I actually do need to use my eyes to drive the boat and make sure there's no boaters coming toward me or hazards and things like that. If I'm looking here at my starboard mount, yeah, of course, I'm going to turn my head this way to look at my rod, clear my line. So no matter how you cut it, folks, whether your electronics are port mounted, whether they're starboard mounted, like mine are here, from the cockpit here on the 895, look, you're going to have to turn your head one way or another. So I really don't like to use that necessarily as why would you do port versus starboard. You're going to have to move your body when you're trolling no matter what, okay? But what are the benefits of the starboard mount? Why did John Johnson and the team put this together like this? Well, a couple things I'll show you. I'm going to let a little more line out here, clicking and ticking. So number one, guys, is I am, pointed into the wind here on this blustery day. With the starboard mount electronics here right in front of me, I can keep my eyes forward, I can steer this boat safely, and I can look at my electronics, and I can look forward in the direction of travel. So from just an ease of navigation, the starboard mounted system here is pretty cool. Because again, I can look forward, I can keep my eyes forward, just like you would, by the way, with a console steering wheel boat. And I can watch for muskies, I can watch my depth. You can see here, this is very comfortable. I'm looking forward, I'm holding my rod here, I'm flatline trolling. And that's one of the main benefits, is just ease of navigation. It mirrors a console, setup. Really, it's a tiller, but it mirrors a console setup as far as electronics location's concerned. And I don't really have to strain my body much to just, I'm looking forward, my electronics are here. Occasionally I'll look over, I'll clear my line. And again, it's just easy. So that's the first thing that I personally like about this. Now, again, a lot of folks, I've done these tiller videos, and I'm not trying to call anybody out. I'm just saying there's a lot of folks that'll be real quick to say, oh, I don't like it. hey, to each their own, but go try it out. Go try it out, see if you like it, okay? The second thing that I really like about this setup is this. Actually, there was a fish right there. The second thing I like about this setup is just ease of operation. You can see here, everything's real close to me, and I don't have to, I don't have to go very far in order to adjust my screen. Now, again, keep in mind, the beam on this 895 tiller is 93 inches, okay? I'd have to be, bending over and, adjusting my screen over here. No matter how you cut it, you're gonna have to take an arm off your rod here to adjust the screen if it's on the port side. You're gonna have to take an arm off the rod to adjust the screen here on the starboard side. So again, to me, the starboard mount electronics here are fantastic because it's right here. It's close to me. I'm looking forward. I can easily make adjustments here and keep trolling, okay? So that's really one of the things that I love about it is just it's close to me, and it makes my life pretty easy, and I don't need to be bending over. In these bigger tiller rigs, if you own one, you know what I'm talking about. They're wide, and one of the other things here that I'll mention, the third factor, and I want to talk about the width of the boat. You'll see here on the starboard side and in the corner here on the port side, we've got some tremendous casting space. And the cool thing about the back of this boat, this is all freed up space. There is nothing in my way as far as, electronics go that might be getting in my way when I'm trying to cast, or my guests, my clients, my buddies. This is all open space. So one of the benefits of Recon's, stock system here, I'll say, is that it just offers more casting space. Now, different tiller setups offer this in different ways that kind of, I'll say, enable you to have that casting space, but not all boats are created equal. And the main point of this is just to let you know, if you're in the market for a Recon or a tiller in general, is a starboard mounted system something you might be interested in? I'd say it's something to consider. Now, could I mount electronics on the 895 tiller here on the port side? Absolutely. We can do that. But again, like I said, there's 3 reasons that I really like this setup, and it works for me. So if you have a chance and you're interested in a fiberglass boat, go check out a Recon tiller. You got the 2085T, which is the 20.5 footer. You've got the 895T, which is the model that I've been showcasing on my channel for the last number of years. And this is the 18.5 foot version. They're practically identical with regard to a couple different modifications on the bigger boat, but it's pretty much the same thing. Tons of casting space, and like I said, you might want to go check out the starboard mount. It's got some benefits, as you can see here. You can make adjustments easy. My electronics are right in front of me, especially, and I mean this kindly, for those of us that are getting older, this is easy on the eyes. It's very easy to see what I'm looking at without bending over and straining a whole lot. So there you have it, guys. Starboard mounted electronics, the Recon tiller. Check it out. You just might like it. And if you have any questions, just leave a comment below and I will be happy to take some time and try to answer your question as best I can. So as always, folks, I really hope you enjoyed this one. So thanks for watching.